In the vast, mysterious, and magical land of Oz, a storm of destiny begins unfolding the moment Dorothy Gale steps onto the yellow brick path. She has no idea that her arrival will ignite an ancient conflict, awaken an old hatred, and draw the attention of one of the most dangerous beings in the entire realm, the Wicked Witch of the West. But everything begins with a misunderstanding, a shock, and a scream that pierces the air. "I thought you said she was dead," a startled voice cries. The answer comes with chilling clarity. That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West, and she is worse than the other one ever was. And with those words, the story shifts from an accidental tragedy to a battle for magical power, revenge, and survival. The Wicked Witch of the West appears in a cloud of smoke, her silhouette sharp against the landscape of Munchkinland. Her anger is immediate, her rage unmistakable. With fire in her eyes, she demands, "Who killed my sister? Who killed the Witch of the East? Was it you?" Dorothy trembles, unable to comprehend the danger she's facing. She stammers, No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody." But the witch's voice becomes cold, sharp, unforgiving. "Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too." The threat hangs in the air like a blade, and before Dorothy can react, the witch's attention shifts to something even more precious than her sister, the ruby slippers. A haunting musical cue rises as the witch gasps, "The slippers! They're gone!" Panic rushes over her like a storm. She demands, "What have you done with them? Give them back to me, Ural." But before she can finish her threat, Glinda intervenes with calm confidence. It's too late. There they are. And there they'll stay. Dorothy looks down in shock as the ruby slippers magically appear on her feet, glowing with a strange, powerful light. The witch lunges, desperate, shouting, "Give me back my slippers! I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're of no use to you." But Glinda stands firm. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly. Humiliated and furious, the witch snarls at Glinda, "You stay out of this, or I'll fix you as well." Glinda simply laughs. Her voice is soft as sunlight. "Rubbish! You have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops a house on you too." Unable to fight back, the witch retreats with a final chilling promise. "Very well, I'll bide my time, but just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too." From that moment on, Dorothy's journey becomes a race against a dark force determined to destroy her. Every step she takes toward the Emerald City is shadowed by the witch's watchful eyes. Every moment of peace is interrupted by another threat. As Dorothy meets the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion, the witch stalks them from a distance, her voice echoing through the forest. She threatens the Scarecrow, promising to tear out his straw and stuff a mattress with him. She mocks the Tin Man, saying she'll use him as a beehive. Her hatred grows, fueled by the ruby slippers she believes rightfully belong to her, and the power she believes they contain. One of her most haunting scenes begins as she leans over a bubbling cauldron, her green face illuminated by flames. "Now, my beauty, something with poison in it, I think. Something attractive to the eye, soothing to the smell, but deadly." She conjures a field of poppies, their red petals glowing like embers. "Poppies," she hisses, "poppies will put them to sleep." And as Dorothy and her companions wander into the field, their steps slow, their breathing deepens, and soon they collapse under the witch's spell. Once again, her plan seemed perfect, until Glinda intervenes, sending snow to break the spell. The witch screams in frustration, "Curse it! Curse it! Somebody always helps that girl!" But she refuses to give up. In one of the most iconic moments in cinematic history, the sky above the Emerald City darkens as the witch's broomstick carves glowing words across the clouds. "Surrender, Dorothy." People panic, the heroes tremble, and Dorothy understands that the witch will not stop until she gets what she wants. As the tension rises, the witch sends her army of flying monkeys into the haunted forest with a terrifying command. Bring me the girl and her dog, alive and unharmed. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive. Dorothy is captured and dragged into the witch's dark castle, its walls echoing with threats and laughter. Inside the castle, the witch pretends to be gentle, but her cruelty reveals itself quickly. She snatches Toto and says, "All in good time, my little pretty, all in good time." Dorothy begs, "Please give me back my dog." The witch raises an eyebrow. "Certainly, when you give me the slippers." Dorothy refuses, but in desperation, she nearly hands them over, only to realize she's been tricked. Toto escapes and the witch screams in fury, realizing her control is slipping. "Those slippers will never come off as long as you're alive, but that's not what's worrying me. It's how to take them off. These things must be done delicately, or you harm the spell." She turns an hourglass upside down, the red sand falling fast. "You see that? That's how much longer you've got to be alive. And it isn't long, my pretty. It isn't long." Dorothy sobs, trapped and terrified, while the witch laughs, convinced she has finally won. But Dorothy's friends refuse to abandon her. Sneaking through the haunted castle, they encounter guards, traps, and endless hallways. The witch catches them in a corner room, slams the doors, and locks them in. "Going so soon?" she taunts. "I wouldn't hear of it. My little party's just beginning." She waves her hands, commanding her guards, "Don't hurt them right away. Let them think about it first." In a moment meant to torment them, she approaches the scarecrow with her torch. "How about a little fire, Scarecrow?" Flames erupt and he begins to burn, screaming in terror. Dorothy, panicking, grabs a bucket of water to save her friend and throws it directly at the witch. The effect is instant. The witch shrieks, a sound like metal tearing. Smoke rises from her body. She staggers backwards, screaming, "You cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting, melting! Oh, what a world! Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness?" Her body collapses into a pool of dark liquid, her robes sinking into the floor. The guards watch in stunned silence before bowing to Dorothy with deep respect. "Hail to Dorothy! The wicked witch is dead!" Dorothy stands stunned. She didn't mean to kill her. She only wanted to save her friend. But with one simple act of courage, she destroys the darkest evil in Oz and becomes a symbol of hope for an entire land. Her journey continues, but this moment, the fall of the Wicked Witch, becomes the turning point of her story, the legend people whisper for generations.